Hey, sorry that. So I wanted you to hang out there. So that's my photography. Okay, I
Oh
hang
yes, I
out in
could
two
tell.
photography groups. That is,
I could tell.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the Europeans. They're awesome. You know what I mean? It's a whole mishmash of people, but we don't
Oh yeah.
really talk about photography in there, which is bullshit.
No.
Yeah. And then I'm part of another, like I go to another group. They're a lot more, I wouldn't say serious, but there's just a different vibe and they're super cool too. Anyway, that's actually a group that you should maybe jump in and listen in and participate. They're really, it's actually quite interesting what they're doing. But anyway, oh my god, so you want to buy a piece of art? That's something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just don't know how. I'm in the
Okay,
Canadas,
you're in the
right?
Canada.
So
Okay.
so I don't have the typical on ramps that the U.S. has.
Okay, so can you get money into a temple wallet?
Never heard of
Okay.
it. I might be able to.
Okay, or okay, let's start with this. Go to your,
That's why I want to ask Casey at the same
yeah,
time.
I would
Hold
like to
on,
have Casey here at the same time too, because I did this a long
because I
time
don't
ago.
know anything.
You know what I mean? And he just did it. So
Yeah.
um
Um, Casey
yeah,
imagination.
maybe
What the hell is?
or maybe, at some point later, you know what I mean? Whenever he's free. I'm pretty free right now. So
So let me ask him.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was also gonna be like, you've done this on Tezos. Have you done it on Ethereum?
No. This
Okay.
no. This picture is only on Tezos.
What if we took it to Ethereum?
I can. I am okay. So I'm about to mint. Actually, I got into Sloika, which is
Mm-hmm.
a you have to be invited or whatever, or go through an application. Anyway, I got in, and I'm about to release my like Genesis collection.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna release, and that's on Ethereum, right?
Yeah.
But I am looking at. I do have OpenSea. I have an OpenSea account as well. I could
Yeah.
mint it on my OpenSea, I guess, and then you can go
Well,
through there.
here's what I'm thinking overall,
Or I could just send you the
because
picture. It depends on what you want to do with it.
well, that's kind of the thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's what we do with the image that I think is more interesting than the NFT part
Yes.
necessarily. Does
100%.
that make sense?
100%.
Right?
Yeah. That's how I
So
see
like
it.
just because right? But so for example, like I'm trying to do purposeful experiments, right?
Okay.
Um because like I find sometimes that artists um because they created it um don't necessarily want to charge $1 million for it,
Mm,
even though I think it's worth $1 million.
right.
And so, if there was a way for us to work together to maybe sell it for no less than 100 times what you're initially selling it for, and then
Hmm.
we just chop that money up, that's why I ask about Ethereum and other things. And that's why I wanted to talk to KC,
Ah,
right?
yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
KC right now, you've seen things in spatial?
Yeah, I have. I've seen. Yes, I have. Actually,
Yeah.
yes. Yes. Oh
So
yeah.
here's what I did. So my wifey is creating AI art.
Hmm.
And let me see if we put it at the top. And what she's figured out how to do is have consistent characters in different scenes,
Oh, okay.
right? So let me put
That's,
these
yeah.
at the top. Oh my God, this one's good.
Oh, I love the octopus. That one's so good. Fuck.
So she has an octopus on her arm.
Oh, I fucking love octopuses. They're big sellers too. You can sell anything with an octopus on it.
So let's see. Let me put,
Oh my god, these are so good.
these are good, right?
Yeah, they're really good. They're clean. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
They're so
Oh,
cute. I love these.
Oh man, wait till you see this one with the horse.
Oh, wow.
So she has 100 of these, and each of them have a little story that goes along with it. And so we're
Uh-huh.
taking 100 of these piece stories,
Yeah.
and I bought Aquarium City on Sketchfab for $10. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I turned that Sketchfab City into an entire
Yeah.
environment in spatial.
Really?
So Casey can show it to you, right? And
Oh,
so the idea is we have 100 pieces in this underwater city that every time you walk close up to it, you're going to be able to hear Ali tell you about
dude, I can't I'm listening to you. But to be quite honest, and I did hear you, and I'm very
it.
excited to see what and I did hear about
Yeah,
what that, but I have been looking at this. This one
the art is fucked,
I
eh?
just retweeted this.
It's so fucked. It's so good.
It's because you're using yellow. I love yellow. People don't
Hey,
use
Ali,
yellow in their art.
and Anna Mariah likes your art.
The
Oh,
Are
excellent.
you
I
kidding me?
love it.
Jesus Christ! It's fucking so, as the kids say, so fire.
Thank you
Um,
very much.
I love yellow. Yellow is so interesting because I believe it's the first color human beings see. So it's very compelling to us when there's a
Hmm.
lot of it. Yeah, and when there's bits of it as well. Like we're all, I think it's the first color we see, and I'm just an octopus. Are you kidding me? Ah, amazing. I know. I'm looking at the bike one, the bicycle, because I literally have a bicycle that looks just like that. And then with the octopus riding it and the octopus over it. Oh, I love that. It's so good. So
I'm posting some more. This one is on the merry-go-round. This one is the tea party.
so good.
Oh,
So
no.
wait, so these are so you did these?
I did.
Oh, these I mean I'm oh, these are so good. See, you never know. Yeah, there's so I mean, Michael has just been sharing them all. Oh my god, there's another one. Oh, see turquoise and yellow, just gorgeous, right? I love the fish with the octopus.
Thank
So
you.
good. Oh
They're
my.
best friends.
Oh, they're I refuse to eat them. I can't eat them. Kidding me? Who eats an octopus? Really, at this day and age, who I don't know. it's
So
like it's like
I
eating an
use
alien. It's like, oh look at these aliens we found on this other planet. Let's fucking harvest and eat them. Like that's what I feel about octopus or octopi. Anyway, but that's my own personal, you know. Yeah.
so I took one of her images and I turned it into cables. So I put that there too. So long story short, like I'll show you. I'm trying to find the link from. I'm not sure if he sent it to me. How did he? Oh, he emailed it to me. Right. Um,
Dude, you're so talented. This is unbelievable.
crazy,
Really.
right?
Yeah. Oh,
AC Redkey. Um, okay, copy URL. Let's see if I can switch to app. Does that work? Sign in with Google. Sign in with Google. Joining Casey's Lo-Fi Hangout. Okay. So let me see. Media. Skip.
oh, spatial. I know that's what I need to do. Spatial. See, you know what though? I've done quite a lot today, computer stuff, which I'm quite proud of myself. I bought my first ENS address because you have to be on Sloika. You know what I mean? I got a whole new email address for my photos. Like it's all. I know it doesn't sound a lot, but it's all shit that I. Oh, like new. I just new wallets. You know what I mean? Clean wallets. All of it. It's all just laborious work, but it had to be done. And now I'm about to do spatial. Here we go.
Let me see if I can get this to you. There we go.
Spatial. Okay, log in. Do I need to log in? Yeah, probably. Okay, log in. Oh, log in with. Do I have to log in with my MetaMask?
No, you can log in with your Gmail.
Oh, I'm going to do that. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's attached to that email address. See, this is much better. I do not want to receive e-news.
How do I not ever interact with you ever? Can I have
Exactly.
that option?
Where's that fucking button?
Yeah, where's a button where you never, ever, ever speak to me again?
Yeah,
That would be great.
that would be amazing.
Thanks in advance. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. That's why I'm in the metaverse. You
Oh.
can email me.
So let's see. I guess I'll just give my name as my name. There we go. Create a 3D avatar or upload a photo. I'd be uploading that photo. Do you? No, I don't want them to use my camera either. What's going on? No, block. Fuck. Don't allow. Doesn't need to be looking in my room, right? Anyway. Hey, Casey's here.
Oh, nice. Finally, this fucking guy.
I
It's never
know.
doing any work.
Hey, Casey, get in here.
Casey, we're trying to get something done. God.
Waving at you guys, sending you smoke signals. Let me in. You guys talk about spatial. Oh my God, please.
So, so I'm gonna.
Like losing your mind.
These are my best friends, and they're talking about something I love. Oh God, I gotta be involved. Yeah.
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 So what I'm trying to do is send Anna Mariah the spatial link of Ali's space that you did.
Oh, yeah, that should work.
All right. And you have your Twitter on your desktop. If I
I do.
send you a link.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So I just sent you a link. I would love to just hear your reaction
Okay.
after you set up your account. This will be great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Because Casey, I was describing what you did for Ali, but it has no context because it's, you know what I mean?
Yep. Nope, totally.
It's hard to have
It's hard to
context, you know?
describe the juggling octopus and the big sun and the
It's
Yeah.
her art is fucking so
Dude,
good.
isn't that like
I'm obsessed. I'm instantly obsessed, and I refused. And I told myself I was going to be not interested in looking at these types of art. I'm just going to try to, you know what I mean? As in, like, not, oh, this is so good. This is so
Are
good.
you trying to fight your hatred for the AI?
Yes. No, it's not hatred.
I know. I'm just teasing.
It's not hatred. It's kind of that thing
There's a
that
weird
if I get
conflict,
into
right?
deep, no, if I go too deep, I know I'm gonna love it, right? This is the reason why I've never done heroin. You know what I mean? It's the same. It's the same thing. I think. You know, if I know if I try it, I'm gonna love it, and then it'll be a whole different weird path.
My nearly 3,000 generations tell me that you're correct.
Yeah. Fuck you, Casey.
I'm just saying. I've. So this is the crazy part. I have saved about 3,000. That means I've actually generated like 6,000 to 7,000. Because every time I generate, it's like usually like 1, 2, 3 efforts before there's something that I'm going to start grabbing hold of. Yeah. If I'm not talking to somebody or doing something else, I got Wombo open and I'm just popping it in as it comes to my brain. It's easy. It's fun. That's shit.
So is Anne's signing up for Spatial for the first time, so she's just probably completing her avatar. And then when she's done, she can click on the DM link to Spatial. I can't wait when she drops in the middle. Let me send it to
Hey.
Web3 as well. Hold on. Yeah.
Why
Mike,
does my avatar?
Yeah, thanks.
Why does my girl avatar kind of look not like me, but like it's like how I would dress if I was going to rob a place?
perfect. Hey, Mike, I sent you a short video clip in email too.
Yes, I saw that.
Okay.
So give me just like
No.
120 seconds and I'll.
No.
Yeah.
Just make sure you know it's there.
Yeah. What is the as is and what is the to be?
As is and the to be. It is the way it's supposed to be right now, except that when I try to load it up on OpenSea, it's so tiny. Every time I try to do one of these video AI creations, I don't know if I'm setting it like 1058 DPI.
Well,
Maybe that's
do you know it's more pixel size? Do you know the ideal pixel size?
no.
Okay, if you go to OpenSea and you just fake create a new upload, they should tell you just before you click upload image what the pixel is, or you can just Google what is the ideal size for the image over there.
Okay.
Right?
But I'm looking for
If
the
I know
pixel size. Okay.
yes,
And that's not
pixel
the
size.
resolution. That's different, right?
Yeah, pixel size is the most absolute size, most absolute way to ensure a picture is the size you want.
Okay. So, because I think what's happening is when I'm initially saving the video, I'm saving it as like 1058 DPI or something. And I have options at like 720 and lower. So I think maybe I have to save it at a lower.
Like, I'll give you an example. Like when you're uploading music to like Apple or Spotify, they want your album cover to be 3,000 pixels by 3,000 pixels, and anything less, they say "fuck you."
Oh, so maybe I need more.
Well, I have to know what pixel size they would ideally like.
Dude, I'm so dumb. I just realized I was actually resizing shit for Sam Sarah. For her. Okay, I think I know how to fix it. Thanks.
Another successful video project by the Syndicate.
I make videos. Me.
Okay, so I went to the spatial thing.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm in spatial. Okay, I'm in my own spatial. Okay, but I went to Casey's spatial. I guess I hung out over there. Yeah, those. Wow. So you made all that?
Is it the one with the fishies swimming around?
Yes.
Dude, that map is fucking huge.
Okay, yeah, I have to learn how to navigate.
Like, it is. That is by far
I
the
feel like,
biggest.
have you ever played that?
N64 Mario World.
Have you ever played that game Journey?
I don't think maybe.
I've heard of a band.
Oh my god, I fucking love Journey.
Yeah, they're a good band. They had such an amazing song.
Welcome to the Lemonfish and Inky story. Oh, there's my avatar. Oh, there she is in her fierce.
Oh, that's right. I reset the starting point. You're starting in the little cave.
No, I don't know.
Well, you're not in the cave, but the hearts will lead you. If you follow the hearts, that's the path to start.
Okay, I have to learn how to navigate.
It's okay. If you use the keys, Q and E, that'll let you look left and right.
Okay.
And W is forward.
Oh, W is forward. Okay.
You know, and E and the one whatever's under W is down.
You got it. S.
Yeah, thanks. And then with your cursor, if you click into the distance, you will teleport or instantly go to wherever you're clicking.
Got it.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So can I go to the forest?
Oh yeah, you can go everywhere on this map. You can scale the mountains. You can go up on top of the mushrooms. You can go everywhere.
So cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you figured this out, huh?
Yeah, and again, that map is by far the biggest one I've done yet.
That was a $10 map from Sketchfab. $10.
Okay, so awesome. Well, okay, awesome. That I'm gonna. Why? Okay.
And if you want, what I'll do, I can meet you in Spatial and help you set up your gallery. There's like standard templates where you can just download and have it auto put up your artwork on the walls. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
You can go in and you can do funky stuff. Like eventually go over to my Halloween area and you'll see some pretty funky stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, but there's a lot you can do, but it can also be pretty simple.
Yeah.
And we can create portals between all of our worlds.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah, link them all together.
That's so cool.
Portal chaining.
That sounds dirty. I like it. Let's go. Just kidding.
Nice.
No,
Nice.
I'm just like rambling because I'm like my computer was making that I'm overworking sound, so I'm turning off spatial
Okay.
right
Am.
now.
Am.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten up and chilled your art?
No. Nah, maybe one time.
All right.
Kinda.
I want you to
But
go with
my
me.
first shill like really resulted in Sloika me not having to go through any process. So it was successful, I guess.
All right. I want you to go with me to like either Doodlegenics or Shelby or Conker's shell spaces.
I
Let's go do it. Let's go do the shell.
I will when
Do
I
the
have my
thing.
collection. When I have my collection out.
You got shit posted right now. Let's go sell it.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go pedal our asses off. Come on.
Well, okay, but I want to start in one of these in a room where I know a guy.
Yeah, I'm going with you. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
That's why I
Because
said like
because
go
he
with
runs
me.
shill rooms, but with love, whatever.
Yeah, this is like Doodlegenic space is really good to get on early because that shit gets deep. They get
Right.
so many people going through that.
I want to buy one of Anne's pieces, but I'd prefer to buy it on Ethereum.
I have to move it to Ethereum.
But Casey has a way of like lazy minting, right?
Yes.
So Casey,
Yeah.
This is not a KC special here.
yes,
This
it
is
is.
a basic knowledge.
No,
No,
it's
this is a
Casey.
basic knowledge
Yeah,
thing.
but like if in the land of the blind. So all it is
Well, let me
yeah.
restate it. Anne is well versed with OpenSea and lazy minting and how things work.
Well, I know, no, but did you do it on Polygon
Did
or
I?
or
No,
on just OpenSea though?
no,
Because
no.
I've never lazy minted.
He wants. I lazy minted everything on Ethereum with options for all coins
Okay, I've
because I
never
don't give a
done that.
shit.
Okay,
Oh,
I've never done that.
Exactly.
when you okay, all
So
right, fine.
I've only minted on Polygon. You know what I mean?
What? Wait a minute. You've never lazy minted on OpenSea?
exactly.
No,
So
no,
Oh
I
shit!
refuse
so
to. I
Casey, all
refuse
I'd
to.
like is the
But
ability to buy the NFT on OpenSea using Ethereum. But more than that, I want to show Anne what we did in Spatial, so that because the whole idea of me buying these NFTs is because I believe that artists don't feel comfortable charging a lot of money for their shit. So why don't I do it and then we can share the money just in the same way? I don't care if I make 10% and they make 90% because we sold it for $1 million anyways. You know what I mean?
okay, so wait. Let me restate this to make sure I understand. You're gonna buy her art and then post it on secondary sales at a way higher price.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I'd like to do because I think the art is fire, but I think I'm sometimes, and again, that's why I'm a recruiter, right? Which is I ask for
Okay.
the money that the candidate doesn't ask for
I
themselves.
have to ask a couple questions here.
Yes.
Am, would you be willing to delist it from Tezos and relist it on OpenSea?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't care where it is. He can buy it. He can buy it right now with cash. I
That's
mean,
what I'm talking. Well, okay, but for
yeah,
Mike's idea,
yes, absolutely.
um, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I've burned that piece like 4 times already on the
Mm.
Facebook account.
hmm
Like I've no, you know what I mean.
Okay.
I've
Do
got
you
no
have?
problem moving it from to six change if chains if it means you know what I mean.
Do you? I did I hear you correctly that you like really don't like the concept of lazy minting though?
No, it's not that. It's not the concept. I love the concept. I think lazy minting is how it should be all the time. I don't think the artist should be the one putting up the money
Mm.
for gas fees or any of that shit. I think it should be here. You know what
Yeah,
I
it's
mean?
not like the artist would
Um,
pay for the transportation to your house.
yeah, exactly. So I am 100% behind lazy minting. I just at the time when I came, it was the height of the market. Everything was so expensive, everything was being jacked. I was just like, I don't even know, you know what I mean? I was just getting my head wrapped around the whole space. So I thought I'd just hang back and just try a couple things on Polygon because Polygon was really cheap. Because I just got wrecked, you know what I mean, by a couple of things, and I was a little, I was a
Just a
little
touch
like,
leery, were you?
yeah, I was a
A
little
little gun
fucking
shy, maybe.
leery at the time. So yeah, I wasn't gonna be all like, "Oh fuck, this sounds good. Let's put some more money into something I don't understand." You know what I mean? So I didn't, and yeah, and I've just been sort of like looking at places that are instead of like looking at places where I have to spend all this money up front to try to put something up for sale. Like, no, I was gonna wait until it all calmed down, and you know what I mean, or wait until somebody wants it. Like, hey, like as I said, Mike wants it. Perfect. Like, let's negotiate how we're gonna transfer it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're down for whatever way actually works,
Yep.
is what I'm hearing, right?
Yep.
And what Mike is pointing to is his Giffen goods, where you say, "Hey, this is worth $2 million, and we're gonna have this special where it's only 1.2," and
No,
you
no
know,
special.
well,
It's just $2 million.
sure.
Fuck
Sorry, I
you.
tried to extrapolate.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so
$2
And
million.
you
dollars.
have to ask the price. You can't afford it.
that's what we're going for. Okay, so you can lazy mint that on Opens. Do you have an OpenSea account?
Yes.
Okay, so you just click on your account, create, or you'll see the create button on the top right, and
Yeah.
it's just drag and drop. Fill
Really?
in the
I mean,
dude.
but okay. Okay. Let me
That's
see.
all it is. It's drag and drop. There's a couple fields to fill out.
Yeah.
So
Like it's
by the end of this, but here's the thing though. Um, how would it? We'll start.
and you don't have any contract or anything, so I think gas will be like $8.
So Casey, how do I sell it for 1 billion times more? That's the question.
Well, I mean,
Because I,
Jesus.
because you understand, I don't necessarily want to show people what I bought it for.
Yeah, see, and
I
that's
just
part of the like problem because that's everyone's going to be able to see that.
so.
Yes.
What if I paid for the image with money,
Hmm
uploaded it to Ethereum myself, and then in the smart contract, we did like an 80-20 or a 90-10 split, where Anne is the 90% owner and I'm like a 10 to 20%
Well,
owner.
so it's going to give her the ability to set royalties as one of her selections as she just goes down the column. And she can program in whatever royalties she wants right there. And you could effectively present it as this is artwork that is on the chain. We've already paid for the minting on Ethereum. This is quality. We're not fucking around. The gas is paid. You can buy it through this price or whatever. You can approach it that way.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy. I just put it up on my website underneath prints, right? As a
Mm-hmm.
one of one, and then you could honestly buy You can almost buy that, right? And then that gives you, then I send you the file that will give you a price, at least start, like you bought it from me for this amount.
So I
Or I
think
just
I
give it,
think what Mike's going
or I
for.
can send it to you, and then you deal with it. Like either, that's fine with
Hmm,
me.
But
because
Casey, yeah, Casey, explain. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, what Mike's going for is utilizing the Web3 spatial environment and showcasing to give it that lift of quality and interaction. And at that point, your story would need to be presented as well, or you'd have to be anonymous.
And how would it work if I paid you? Because what we want to do is, I imagine if what people saw was that I bought it for $30 or $60 of minting, and then I'm charging $1 million. I think what would be more effective is if it was uploaded, you know what I mean, as the one of one, and then we figured out in the background how to make sure you get the lion's share of the sale proceeds when sold at 1 million.
Okay, so what you could do is load it up and either set that huge sales price up front, and then Mike, you're just promoting what's available. You could do it that way. I mean,
We're thinking this through out loud. We don't have to
yeah.
solve
Oh
this
yeah.
today, but you
Oh yeah.
understand where this is headed, right? If there's specific pieces of artwork that it's can be sold for a higher price by a third party than maybe the original, right? For whatever reason, who knows? I don't know. Right? It could be spatial. It could be the fact that I create some marketing material that makes it look more real. Maybe I use some of my video editing technology to create the commercial. God knows.
So now, if you want to buy the artwork on the chain and then use that as a component to alter, change, and do something different and still have it kick back to AM, easy.
Yeah, I'd like to make sure that any derivation, um,
Has a
uh,
royalty kickback. That's 100% doable. Yeah.
you understand,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's imagine that we take you buy AM's art and then go AI fucking nutty. And because
You
it's such a
understand.
badass picture, all the technology is like, wow, real picture, boom, and you get this hyper realistic zoom in, and we do the 3D mapping so you can tilt your phone and kind of control where you're zooming into. Uh, yeah,
Oh, that's interesting. Creating
you like that?
photography for AI.
That's what I'm talking about.
You
You know,
understand, right?
Oh,
and you
It's
can
not
I
almost,
understand completely. Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's
you know,
it's the remixing of it. The remix is sometimes better attended than the original, right?
oh
Nobody
yeah,
knows,
Oh
right?
no, no, I get it. I get it. I get it. And there's no disrespect there, and I totally
No,
understand. No, no.
no, you can't have the remix without the original. But I Need a Girl Part 2 was a lot better than I Need a Girl, the original, right? They had Loon and fucking Mario Winans.
dude, I'm having kind of a crazy idea here, a mechanical construct. So, what if your photos in full, all of them, were a database accessible for use with AI generation, and each photo is lazy minted at an incredibly high price, and maybe not millions, but tens of thousands. And you can either buy into service to access the database and pay a tiny bit of money and use the pictures, or if somebody gets really hot for it, you can buy the fucking picture and we'll take disappears from the database. Then you create scarcity, utility, scalability. As long as you keep on pumping photos in there and letting people use them for their AI generation, you're giving them a database access of photos to feed on. But they've all got an origin that's locked on the chain.
Do you have a problem with self-esteem? No. Are you not as respected by your friends as you wish you were? Well, that's why we created overinflated art. Overinflated art allows you to show off to your friends that you too are an art connoisseur. So maybe Johnson won't get that promotion next time, and maybe it'll be you. But you can't do it unless you start wearing the ascot lifestyle. So in addition to the ascot, when your boss enters the room, or maybe the investor, and they see this on your wall, and they ask you how much you paid for it, you're going to say $1 million. One, because it's true, and two, because what you're really doing is engaging in a dick measuring competition with artificial currency that's being deflated. You know, let's face it, $1 million is really about 245,000 at this point, but still kind of impressive.
Okay.
Overinflated art.
Okay, I just burned it. I've just burned it from object again. So it's no longer available anywhere. Right
You
now.
deleted the object.
I deleted the object on object. Well, no, because I had it as a 3 edition. So God forbid somebody would buy it, and then you know what I mean. Like, I can't sell it to you. I can't move it. I just thought about that. I was like, fuck, I better delist it like real quick, just in case, because I can always, whatever, you know what I mean. And no, that's what I love about Tezos is that you make a mistake or you want to change something real quick. It doesn't cost you much. You know what I mean? Ethereum,
So,
like you have to be like on
So
it.
just to throw
well,
this out
here,
there,
wait, wait, wait.
we don't have to solve this today.
No,
Just
I know.
understand
But
my overall intention is the overall hypothesis that I want to play out is how might we leverage the art that's created by the group and make the money it should be valued at, which is a priceless value.
I think targeting the right area to expose it to is the answer. You need the right people. But I also want to say, I have loaded up and deleted my AI videos at least 10 times, made multiple edits with zero
What if,
cost.
what if we called it so FBs? You know what I mean, for Ethereum instead of Sotheby's?
Oh, dude. Oh my
So
God.
Bethy's.
Oh, Jesus. Ugh. It just hurts. It's so bad.
So Bethy's.
Oh.
But my vision for So FBs is a bunch of images that are stunning and are really expensive. So FBs, the Sotheby's of Ethereum, only on OpenSea.
I like it. Well, yeah, for a minute. Let me see.
Okay, so there's big theory. Okay, rumor mill is, I guess, or fact is that Spatial's about to experience some big upgrades. There's a big company coming in, basically. So theoretically, Spatial's about to get a bunch of utilities, added functions, assets, etc. It might take off. It might be like a really good platform for developing on. But there's so fucking many. Dude, you go to
It might
OpenSea.
just become like the new Facebook. Like
But
link free Facebook book where it's more like you get in and then you get in and then you get in. You know what I mean?
I guess, I don't know, maybe. Because like
Look,
when you go to OpenSea and you look at all the different metaverses that there are, there's just so many fucking how do you pick the one to
the
develop on?
companies we see today are not the companies that are going to be in the future, because the companies that successfully execute this today are going to be owned by Facebook or Elon Musk or one of them, right? Facebook has an inexhaustible supply of capital for M&A in this space, right? So at any given time, you can wake up and say, "Oh, spatial now by Facebook," right? But I think the experience in building in these metaphors, like to be honest with you, I want to go to fucking Roblox with some of this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say that if we're going to write children's books, maybe we create children's experiences, and if we fish where the fish are, well, you would create in Roblox today, not in spatial, right? But it's just the experience and crossing the river while feeling the stones of understanding the platforms.
Like I went on Decentraland for the first time the other day. Similar, very very similar. I expect that they're all going to be pretty close.
And again, imagine you have spatial with an Apple augmented reality glasses, right? That's kind of that's what I'm building towards. And so these little experiments help me understand, okay, what can I do here? What can I do there? So when the glasses come online, I don't have to start thinking from scratch.
No, absolutely. AR is, I think, absolutely where it's heading. 100% too. I mean, we were all remember Casey. Remember a year ago we were all talking about it.
Oh yeah, that's been a
Oh, yeah,
constant conversation.
constant.
Ah yes, that old chestnut.
Uh, let's roast it one more time.
I mean, the thing is that like you look at the sci tech magazines and the latest articles coming out, MIT, it's like, oh, holy shit. The contact lenses, the haptic feedbacks, I mean, it's it's coming.
No,
And
absolutely. Hey, listen, guys, I'm gonna jump into the other photography space. The one from, I think, Casey was in there yesterday. The
Mhm.
with the VC, no,
Yeah, the
yeah,
VEC. Have you, Michael? Have you been to these guys? Have you?
pretty
No,
funny.
Oh,
I only
dude,
talk to you guys.
you okay? No, no, no. Okay,
I
I
think
mean,
get
I
you
don't
out a
know.
little bit more.
Yeah, you should come out and check
Yeah,
out what these guys are doing. These guys are pretty cool, man. That they put
they
together
are.
like their own, like their whole own, like a gallery.
Nice.
They represent all these artists, and that they do it for. I don't even think they take a cut. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. It's pretty impressive, and the girl, like, it's a wife and husband team, and she does all of the coding and programming, like, on her own. Like, so she's some, like, amazing coder. So I don't know. They're pretty. This pretty neat thing. But yeah, I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to branch out myself and trying to get to know more photographers, I guess, and artists, because that's how that's how you do it. Casey, you don't go to shill spaces. You go to these spaces, and then
Oh, and this is just one of many.
these
Come
people
on.
help you sell your art. This is how it works.
I just trying to get the guts to talk about it in front of people I don't know. All right, that's all
That's
I'm
true.
doing. Just breaking
Oh, no,
myself
fair game.
in.
Okay, no, fair
No,
game.
here's the thing. Like, if I own the NFT, then I'll go in the space. Be like, hey, motherfuckers, your art is shit. Want something real? Want something bloody? Want something from the sea? Well, introducing the Red Wedding.
Oh, there
The
you go.
the water is about to take over the land. Own a piece of that transition with whatever we call the picture.
Right. Whatever you call it, whatever you want to call it, however you want to sell it.
So
I don't
here's
care.
Right?
here's okay. I love what you're saying, but I also want to bring a drop of reality into this too.
No, no, go ahead.
Yeah,
No, no, go
Look,
ahead. Sorry.
we're talking about luxury goods. It
dude.
is divorced from reality. That's what they're
yeah.
buying. They're not buying the NFT. They're buying the conspicuous consumption to be seen to have owned.
Have you like and because I was specifically thinking about getting up in front of a shill space and talking about it and being questioned about it.
Yeah. Again, it's
That's
not the answers, it's how you make them feel.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yes, but some of these guys are really good. Some of them
It,
really
it,
have it
it
down.
doesn't it's it doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter who they are, right? Like when I'm placing a candidate, I don't care that you're a VP. I have somebody that's going to replace you as VP in 2 years. Fuck you. And that's the only energy they understand, because they're not looking for information.
They're not all like that.
But I'm talking to the people in the audience, not the host.
Okay, well,
And what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't
yeah.
sell. We're in that position now,
He
right?
has a
Hey, what
point,
happened?
and I'm all
Hey,
about experiments too. I'm
yeah,
all about
Okay.
taking
No,
experiments.
well,
Fuck
yeah.
it, I don't
All
care.
right.
Yeah.
All right. All
$3
right.
million just for you
Well,
saying that.
hey, what's up? Obi and Mike are here as
Hey,
well
what's
as
Obi?
Web3. What's up? What's
Hey,
up?
yeah, okay. I'm gonna jump out and see
Yeah.
what's going
Yeah,
on in
yeah,
there.
no
Okay,
worries. You're
guys.
gonna
Where
go
be
Yeah,
to
good,
better
Am.
shit. Yeah,
I'll talk to
yeah,
you later. Okay, bye.
yeah, yeah. And sold the project, and he was like, "All right, I'm out." Talk to you guys. I thought you were talking to us because you had an enjoyable time.
I mean, I like the idea of utilizing some of this stuff. I mean,
I don't even know how I'm going to use it yet.
fair, fair.
So far, it's so FBs. That's the best idea I've had in a while. So FBs.
So, like, I put up on my description, right? You buy one of my NFTs, meet me in Spatial, talk about your financial literacy, and I'll give you a refund. And you can keep the NFT. Minus the gas, you're good to go.
My offer is buy the NFT and you can suck my left nut.
You are.
That's the offer. Fuck you. You don't know what art is.
Ah, I gotta say, you're right. I don't know what art is. All I know is that I'm creating some wild fucking images, playing around in a Web3 environment, utilizing tools that I never thought I'd be touching. And
Hmm.
whatever comes out of it, I just think it's fucking cool.
Like I'm thinking that. Like I asked a guy, Oma knows him, who does digital twins, and I said, "Hey, see these images that my wife created? How much for me to turn these into a 3D model?"
And what did him say?
He said he's going to get back to me with a quote.
Dude, the more I learn about the depth mapping and the texturing and the baking and the requirements on the system, oof. But it's so weird because you look at like the Facebook meta and they have it like ready made installed.
Hmm.
You can go in there and with like uh, very analogous tools build, shape, and form whatever you want. I don't know if you can take it off the platform, but they made it
So
really easy to make stuff.
it's, I mean, it's a lot of things that go into the selling. So, for example, the narrative is, one strong piece. Whether it stands out. The guy that I sent the files to, he modeled the Rolls Royce engine that are in the Lufthansa planes, right? So I said,
Oh, the
look,
big ones.
because he does commercial and industrial, they call it digital twins. Have something in real life? This is its twin. So I'm going to wait to hear back.
You
Right,
talking
right.
about Cameron?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's cool. I like.
Is he good? He
Yeah,
said he
that
sent you some stuff. How does it look?
the draft, just the draft stuffs is equal to what was done 3 years ago almost. I mean, it was quick. It was like, dang, and then I got to talk to the client and review those drafts so that
Welcome to
we can.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Yo, these Indians and Pakistanis in Toronto, they don't waste time.
Uh-uh. Yep. So it's that's going to be interesting how all that plays out. But so far, what I've seen is very responsive and very professional. So
Wicked.
Hmm.
That guy was the boss of one of my candidates. And then I took the candidate from one job to another, and then he introduced me to his boss. Old boss, anyways. And I was like, what do you do? Oh, I'm a data project manager. This is like maybe 5 years ago. I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a new company. What does it do? Digital twins. I'm like, what's that? And then he showed me. So they had a example like for a European train, and it was a VR training program for the people that clean the trains, and they would have to go through the environment and
Hey,
notice.
apologies.
Yeah, go ahead.
Apologies. I've got to bail. Sorry.
No
Sorry.
worries.
Be well.
Oh man, I'm glad Cam is working out.
Yep. A few more weeks and we'll have a little extra money in our pocket.
Amazing. You think you know other folks that want digital twins?
No, this was a surprise, but you know, as well as he works, it's something that you just add to the additional things that, oh yeah, we can do that, you know, and oh, you want that done? Oh, this is how much is it going to
Yeah.
cost, and you know, and have a good idea of, you know, the intricacies and the complexity. And once you know, that's the key piece, because what he's doing for the client that I have, he already had. I gave him an example raw. He says, you gave me more detail than anybody gives in
Yeah, you
most
said you were
cases.
very detail oriented.
Yes. And I told him, I said, well, you know, that's how you get to something quick. You don't, you know,
Right.
you don't waste time. So,
Yeah, you minimize the rework by being clear the first time.
yes. And then I also asked the questions we didn't have answers for, which, you know, um, as we communicate, you know, we get those, and then I know other questions will come up, and you just facilitate the answering of those,
Hmm.
and then get, you know, and get more granular. And I created a drawing and got more granular, and you know, that was my tool of communicating. Plus, you know, a little bit of writing some, you know, here's a document, and here's the examples that they want to use, but you know, blend it in. That's the style, but it's probably going to change a little bit, but the functional nature will stay. It's just the way it looks a little bit may alter, you know. So, and you know, it's fun. It's fun to be creative like this and help, you know, at least help somebody else that doesn't have the time, because the client, he doesn't have the time. He's out promoting, trying to get, you know, additional funding and getting manufacturing lined out and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, you know, if I can take some and help him get to where he needs to be quickly at a cost point, then we're good to go. So,
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah. Even just to have it, like you said, another. The thing is, I've known him for a long time. Like, I've known him for at least 3 or 4 years, right? When you, you don't have to be a genius to see where the arc is going. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's the timing of it that nobody really has a handle on.
that's just like, it's just like trading the stock market or trading options or trading anything that you're
You
taking
can
a
be too
risk on.
early, you can be too late, you can be,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So, so it just, even him, I was talking to him like, I want to have him come by the animation studio, right? And be like, all right, so if we film stuff, what can you do? Have you ever played with deep motion? Deep motion allows you to take a video of someone and it converts it into a 3D model.
Yeah, no, I haven't had an
Oh
opportunity to.
man, it's crazy.
I've read and saw some examples on that. You know, it is, and it's, you know, it's all, well, the way I see it, it's accelerating everything because it's like the latter part of 22, first part of 23, first two quarters. You're going to see probably a lot of things. It's like AI, Assembly AI just put out summarization capability for the command line, so it made it
Wow.
fairly easy to do the same thing that, that website was doing. So I'm sure it's either they were subbing it out or they decided that, they were going to add their own functionality and promote it. And I'm going to try those on one of the things that we have just to see how it looks. So.
It's so powerful, that stuff, because like the daisy chaining of these AIs across mediums, like I can use, like I'm sitting in front of 4 hours of a lecture footage from a symposium at U of T. Take the video, put it to YouTube, get the subtitles, go to summarize.tech, have a summary of all of the talks.
Yep. And that's another thing. They have Blob AI at Assembly where you create and it writes content for your blogs and that kind of thing too. I was looking at it and went out and started playing with it, but I ran out of time. And it's really interesting that you'll be able to generate, like you said, the content. You'll get and it doesn't take a great deal, and it'll even, like, if you're talking, do corrective, um, correct some of the grammar and correct some of the things so that it's more fluent, I guess. And that was the piece I wanted to try because being Southern, we talk all funny anyway, and give it a try. You know what I mean? So. There's just not enough hours in the day.
That's right. Yeah, it's like I'll give an example. Like we did a security conference, right? And we have about 250 to 300 contacts. And I know there's $1 million in that email campaign. I know it, right? And it doesn't have to have everyone respond. Just one, right? The right one.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, that's why I'm like doing this email marketing course, because it's like, okay, so what do you use? Okay, you use Klaviyo. Okay, so there's two types of email campaigns. There's the campaign, which is a one-time or a series of one-time posts, or a flow. And a flow is a campaign email that is triggered by an abandoned cart or what have you, right? So flows are triggered. So I'm like, okay, so I have to segment this list. I'm going to create a multimedia email. I'm going to make sure there's a GIF. I'm going to have, this is the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So I can almost see a business in like just going to conferences and knowing how to convert those leads.
Yeah, you could, yeah, I can see where that would have some
Right.
value to it. Yeah.
So you just had a conference and you have a bunch of contacts, and let me guess, you don't know what the fuck to do with any of them.
Exactly.
Oh, amazing. All right, I'm gonna go back and start editing some more of these videos, but
Okay.
yeah. So you
I
see,
got to jump
yeah,
off. I'm getting home. So.
yeah. It's we'll figure out how this thing works with Anna Mariah, but I like the idea of just doing the GIF and good. Worst case scenario, it doesn't sell. Best case scenario, you have a house.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, man.
Yeah, all right, take care.
All right. Take care.
All
Have
right.
a good one.
Mhm.